It is the Raw wrap-up on Mike Sorg at Sorgatron here on the Twitter, ready to talk Monday Night Raw with you guys, with me from far away in Poughkeepsie, New York. Myself, I'm in the Pittsburgh area. Mayhem Studios is Mad Mike.
I will be cosplaying as Braun Strowman tonight.
Braun! And of course,
I just realized that's what I look like with the tank top. And
this is part of course, the WrestlingMayhemShow.com, the Wrestling Mayhem Show Network, and we are, on Patreon. We're on the at Mayhem Show on the Twitter, and I may or may not. Nope, I will not be in the chat room tonight, seeing what you guys have to say. But thank you, everybody that's been dropping in live. I know we have had a few things going on with that. So Raw. Man, we don't have. As I'm doing the other shows with you, I realize there's no like beginning segment other than just jumping into it. But maybe we should add something. But I feel like I don't know. Should we add like the midweek war stuff?
You trying to steal my shit, Sorg?
I know. It just feels like it goes with this. We have
Sorg,
so much.
We're not in the middle of the week. We're in the beginning.
This is the beginning. We're in the middle of the beginning of the week.
The beginning of our podcast. The beginning.
Anyways, well, let's start. I like starting this with the positive, at least.
Yeah, Raw wasn't bad tonight.
What was your favorite thing tonight?
Oh, that opening segment was killer.
Yeah,
the opening segment was great. It's too bad the actual Royal Rumble's not going to be like that.
Oh, come on!
No. They did that segment now because Brock and Goldberg are going to start 1 and 2, and they're going to eliminate each other.
I had another idea on that. I think your one or two is going to have to be Undertaker.
No.
For the entrance.
No.
Well, we're just going to sit back and wait for two entrants?
He's number 30.
He's number 30?
He's number 30. Guarantee. If not number 30, 23 to 30. That's where I'm placing Taker.
Okay. Yeah. I get it. I just he hasn't been in since. I'm trying to think.
The last Rumble he was in, he won.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, I'll look at that. See what his entrance was like.
He came in number 30.
Of course he did.
He came in number 30 and won. Only 2 people have won at number 30. Him and Cena, I think.
Yeah, because he was a surprise that 1 year.
Yeah. Him and Cena are the only ones who have won at number 30. And Shawn Michaels and her are the only ones who have won at 1.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch it. I think it broke up there.
Oh, no, I didn't. No, we're not allowed to say who the other one was.
No. Oh my.
Because he was at number 1. It was her. Let's put it this way. It rhymes with schmish schmenoir.
Well, my favorite thing tonight was the Cruiserweights. We got 3 segments. Of course, I know one wasn't really much of a match or anything like that, but I really enjoyed that we have a lot going on with Foxy and Noam Dar and Cedric Alexander.
The Cruiserweights were well utilized tonight.
It was amazing. It was great.
Do you know why I like this Raw a little bit more than last week's Sorg? Guess who wasn't on it?
Who?
Mick and Stephanie.
I was wondering. Okay.
They drag down Raw so much.
Really?
Because they're always antagonistic to everybody, and you can't touch them. And they always have to be the most over people in the
right. And Stephanie always has to be dressing people down. Like everybody got to speak for themselves basically on this, and I think that was pretty great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So no, I mean, honestly, they could just permanently go away, and I'd be totally fine with that.
Well, maybe we'll get our wish. But they just pop up whenever like it needs to.
No, you don't need it.
I mean, I don't think it would be a lot, but like, I mean, there could be reasons you need some sort of authority figure, right? To like a Jack Tunney. They could be the Jack Tunneys.
Nope.
The Tunneys. Rolling with the Tunneys. Tunney knows best.
Let's not go there.
Holy Tunneys.
Nope. No. Let's not and say we didn't.
All right. Well, anyway, so from there, all right. What else kind of stuck out? So again, cruiserweights, I think really having a pretty good showing. What because I feel like as I'm thinking about how this rolls, and we're kind of pitching to what's going on 205 Live. There's always kind of a plug for 205 Live, right? Cruiserweights on Raw is like the WWE superstars, like of the olden days of plugging the big thing. It feels like
no, it's just a preview. It's just a preview. It's the upcoming attractions you see before a movie.
Okay.
It's a short punctuated burst. I would have liked to have a Jack Gallagher in-ring promo instead of him being on commentary. But, we'll take what we can get.
That's fine.
Because that's a big match tomorrow night. And instead of just showing a video, like have the guy who, and you can tell, like, I don't know if Michael Cole was tired, because Corey Graves tried to correct him. But he was saying how Jack Gallagher found himself in a I forfeit match. Jack Gallagher was the one who made up the I forfeit match.
To be fair, and I was calling this out on Twitter tonight, I can't imagine the jet lag that Michael Cole, Adam Cole, baby, but that Michael Cole must be suffering after doing the UK tournament.
It can't be that bad.
I mean, consummate professional.
Sorg, they don't fly like we do.
That is true. I'm hoping they give him first class to do something like that.
They
or
get
the private
business
jet.
Class, Sorg. They probably did take the WWE jet.
Yeah. I'd imagine.
Let's be honest about this. I'm not giving him a pass for jet lag.
Cole gets the jet points at the WWE jet points at this point.
Cole. And by the way, Michael Cole was great on the UK tournament.
Oh, absolutely.
Great.
Him pairing with Nigel, seeing them in a different situation that isn't the Raw show fest, which that's what Raw is. It's a different kind of show. It's for a different kind of audience, of course. But anyways, great. I think if you've had any doubts about Michael Cole and his ability, all the internet critics out there.
See, the thing is, the UK tournament, and I talked about this when I live tweeted the whole UK tournament, which you can hit up the hashtag MM on at Mayhem Show. Well, Michael Cole doesn't have to plug Twitter every 5 minutes, pay-per-views every 3 minutes, and talk about all the different sponsors and whatnot. He's actually a good commentator. It reminded me of Michael Cole 1998 on SmackDown when he was with Taz. That was probably the last time everyone was in agreement that we liked Michael Cole.
It was really weird. I was watching, I think I was watching the Trish and Lita collection, and there was a match that ended up being like a 4-way bra and panties match at Invasion or something. And
5-star classic.
Of course. And I was just following I swear I was just following the playlist. Where's my Kurt Angle collection, by the way? I want it tomorrow.
Oh, it's happening,
man. But
best believe that's happening. They're probably gonna try and call IWGP to get his matches from there with Brock. Or not with Brock.
Brock is not on New Japan World.
Oh, okay.
So I'm wondering if Angle is.
I know he had an IWGP match. I forget who he took it.
Oh, I know he did, but they're just incomplete on their offerings so far. So it's a little spotty sometimes. But,
but Vince will get the rights for that for a DVD.
Of course, they got a working relationship. Why not, right? But no, So again, let's get into that. Kurt Angle announced tonight, our hometown boy here in Pittsburgh. I dug up the old 2012 interview we did, the whole 2 minutes that LB talked to him about his really questionable movie. Did you watch that back? He's
which movie was that? Was that the Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies?
No, Death from Above.
Okay.
Death from Above. That's questionable for other reasons.
Speaking of Death from Above, Jimmy Snuka passed away.
Oh,
I couldn't help it. I could not help it. I'm sorry.
I'll leave the rest of the credit.
I'm sorry. He killed someone, Sorg.
Allegedly, not.
Oh yeah, allegedly. No? Just like OJ, allegedly.
You know, this is one of those things about wrestling, and for at least the time being, Jimmy Snuka, again, another guy that we talked to on the show. A lot of people have a lot of great experiences working with him at the shows. That a lot of our friends were talking about that on Twitter today and yesterday. And I think in one of these cases, and I think it was something we kind of touch upon a little bit with like something like Chris Benoit, although it's really hard to with that, given that situation. Like I was able to watch the video tonight in tribute to Jimmy Snuka and really separate the allegations from the character on TV that got me, that really kind of
well, I mean,
captured my imagination when I was younger.
The thing that makes it easier to separate that is when the allegations for Snuka happened, there was no social media. When Benoit happened, we were getting live updates as Raw was going on.
Right, and
I mean, and I mean, like I even posted a picture of me and Jimmy Snuka when I met him at a signing. Seemed like a perfectly nice guy, but I mean,
it's always the quiet ones, brother.
Yeah,
but still, I mean, either way, that's whatever it is. That was for a court to decide, and they didn't, and that's wherever it is. But no, I thought that was really nice with that, and I think they did a nice piece there.
I was surprised they did a piece for him,
given the allegations.
I was surprised. Because we got the still shot at the beginning. I'm like, okay, that's all they're gonna do. That's fine, totally acceptable. And then they did a piece. I think the only reason they did a piece is because Tamina still works there.
That's true too. Well, given the lineage,
Tamina still works there, and The Rock was related to him.
How many Samoans would be pissed if they didn't?
Yeah, it's a fair point. A fair point.
All right, from that, we had tag team action, Michael. God. What? No, really? I
was begging for something to happen on Raw. Like the tag title switch would have been amazing.
They got a dusty finish of sorts.
Whoopsie-doo. Dusty finishes are horrible, Sorg. And I'm sorry, it's not a dusty finish if someone accidentally knocks out the ref.
Yeah,
that shit happens all the time. That happens all the time. That's not a dusty finish. That's just.
I got really confused because my feed actually, my legit feed through the USA Now app, glitched after he knocked out the ref, and it jumped to the part where they're giving the belts back to them. So I missed the pin completely to see what was happening. Like I kind of pieced together with what everybody was saying on Twitter. But I mean, I thought it was interesting, and I'm loving. They're making Carl and Luke. Because I talk about them their first name basis.
Oh yeah. Sure. We're old pals. Old
pals. I mean, I had a phone conversation I wasn't allowed to air with Luke Gallows one time. So, and I passed on talking with Domino. Hindsight. But anyways, no, I think I like the preview of what this match is. And I want to like these guys kind of working with each other. And I love buddy Cesaro and Sheamus now.
But see, the thing is, Anderson and Gallows need those titles. Sheamus and Cesaro don't at this point. They don't. Anderson and Gallows still look like ineffectual goofs.
A little bit, right?
Yeah, they like SmackDown took a title off of Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt on free TV. Sheamus and Cesaro can take that loss. I'm sorry, Sheamus and Cesaro can take that loss. You have the rematch at Royal Rumble before the actual Rumble. There's friction. They cause each other to lose. Then they feud in the Rumble. I mean,
and given a lot of these pay-per-views, especially these cross-brand ones that we're going to have the next couple months, are going to be like title fests. I feel like WrestleMania, other than whatever marquee match, is going to be everything's for a title.
Well, not necessarily WrestleMania, because you have to remember WrestleMania is going to be like 13 hours.
That's true.
I think we'll be okay.
That's true. But how many titles do we have now? So, like, just about every match is going to be a title match.
I will guarantee 2 titles will not be defended on the main show.
You think we're going back to those days?
No, we're going to get pre-show matches.
I don't think that's bad. Like
I guarantee SmackDown tag titles will be on the pre-show.
Okay.
I will guarantee that.
Still, I mean,
or American Alpha, but I will guarantee that
they're there. That's fine. The pre-show is the show still, right?
American Alpha versus the Usos versus the Fashion Police as your Mania pre-show. Book it, y'all.
And meanwhile, Battle Royal for the Intercontinental title, right? Well, hopefully not. Hopefully it is. I don't know.
No, Sorg. That will be the Cruiserweight title. That will be on the pre-show. The Cruiserweight title will be on the pre-show.
That's our
let's not get it twisted.
UK title be in there?
No.
Really? No, come on.
No, that's not going to be a thing on the mainland, Sorg. No, they're going to have their own show. That's not going to be on the mainland. I'll promise you that.
We'll see. I'm kind of curious to see how this comes. Where maybe that's a thing where it becomes.
I would like to see it, but no, that ain't going to happen.
Like where our WWE UK, our WWE Japan all come together at WrestleMania.
No, Sorg, you know when that'll be defended? Next time TakeOver goes to London.
That's a whole other discussion I think we'll have on the show, I think. But let's talk about poetry, Michael.
Oh, man. I don't even know what to think of this one.
You know, it was an awkward segment. It was an awkward kind of rollout. It was kind of a please end this kind of situation, I felt. But Charlotte still delivers amazing.
It started off slow.
It did. Oh yeah.
It started off slow and really weird. Because here's the thing. And I hate to go Triple H on this, but if Bayley was the one who tweeted these pictures out, why would she be embarrassed by them?
Which is what it came around to.
No, yeah, but the flaw is in the logic, Sorg. Like it wasn't even that Charlotte said, "Oh, I went to Bayley's house and I found these in her parents' old place." Like it wasn't even something like that, which we could have done, and that would be cool. But Charlotte pulled clips from something WWE aired on the network from Breaking Ground. There's no logical reason why Charlotte would think that Bayley would be embarrassed by that.
Right. It's like she's the bully who doesn't realize that she's the only bully and nobody else is going to laugh at the thing that she thinks funny.
Yeah, okay, I'll go for that. But I mean, and it turned okay when Bayley came out, but even still, like Bayley dropping those dope rhymes, that's not really Bayley. It's not really like Bayley's in such a weird position right now because it's not NXT Bayley. Mm-hmm. It's not like even NXT Bayley when she started. It's not NXT Bayley when she left.
Which is my ongoing problem with some of these people, and the problem I thought we were going to have with Bayley. It's not bad. It's not horrible because all the development of Bayley happened on NXT, and now she just shows up like, hey, it's Bayley, and she's going to do stuff, and everybody's excited. But again, people that haven't watched that and haven't seen the development exactly are not as invested. And as well as NXT does, that's still not that general audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean that's like no, not everybody's been able to go along for the ride. Daniel Bryan was such a big thing, and because everybody went along for that ride for how many years? Because it was on the main roster. It was on the thing they watched. And now we get this thing where people develop over here on this thing, come over, and maybe not everybody's into it. Yeah, it's worked a lot. It's worked really well, a lot, with your Enzo and Cass and your Sami Zayns and your Kevin Owens. But, man, some of that. But then again, your Kevin Owens and your Sami Zayns.
I was going to say, I think there's more failures than successes for NXT call-ups.
Certainly, but the successes that they've had have been big. But
yeah,
I don't know. Really, I still pour one out for Tyler Breeze because he was so good.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Tyler Breeze, the Ascension,
and you see a guy in that position, and you're like, well, he's never going to do better than that because he's not going to get the chance to,
Mm-hmm.
Also tonight we had a 6-man tag. I was loving a lot of the play between that group. Like,
yeah, I mean, it was a great house show main event.
It felt like it's a good Raw. It's a Raw main event.
No,
what did they always used to do? You ever watch an old Raw from the Attitude Era? They throw guys together that are feuding.
Yeah, I know, but
it was like
Sorg.
It was like
we've seen these 6 guys together so much.
Really, these 6?
Yes, so much. I'm begging for something different in the main event. I'm begging for something different. Like, and how did Brock Lesnar conveniently teleport away to his home planet?
He showed
up. If the match started and then Brock Lesnar came in and just wrecked shop over everyone again, that would have been fine. But
I'm actually happy that didn't happen, and we had a fun 6-man tag match. We had a real 6-man tag match, and it didn't bore me. And we had a lot going on at the end.
Yeah.
So I thought
as soon as I saw Sami Zayn was in that, I'm like, oh, I wonder who's taking the pinfall. It's the obvious choice.
I don't even think about that, Mike.
I do, Sorg, because I want something different. I want something different from Raw. SmackDown provides different all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All the time. Raw does not. Raw has given me some version of Roman, Seth, Owens, Jericho in every Raw main event for what it seems like the past 7 months.
Except for when the ladies are doing it.
The one time the ladies main evented Raw. The one time. Like, I think I may have to go back and look at every main event for Raw over the past 6-7 months. And I will count how many main events don't have one of those 4 guys in it.
This is a project for some other time then.
Oh yeah, it'll be for tomorrow.
Go through findings and let us know what happens.
I will.
So, but
I mean, I want something different. I want something different. Like, I don't even know what, because they haven't built up anyone else besides those 4 guys. Like, how about Braun versus Owens? How about that? Why not do that? They gave us John Cena versus Baron Corbin, which should be a one-on-one match they should save for something, but they gave us that on SmackDown. Why not Braun versus Kevin Owens? Why not something like that? Or hell, Braun last week was like, give me Roman Reigns or give me Goldberg. How about giving Roman Reigns? One-on-one. Like, I just want something different with it. I'm tired of seeing those 4 guys in the ring at the same time. I love Owens, I love Jericho, but I'm tired of it. Like, the one episode of Raw where we had Owens and Jericho versus Enzo and Cass, that was amazing. That was amazing because it was something different. And I liked this Raw. The wrestling was great. But I'm tired of it. Like, it felt like I just watched a 3-hour house show for the most part. With the exception of that opening segment.
I really disagree with this. When you're like, well, this feels like a house show. Like, what is your qualification for this feels like a house show?
They just throw everyone in the main event instead of trying to do individual storylines.
I don't know the last time I've been at a house show where that happened.
It's almost every house show.
Not any of that I've been to in the last 5 years. Seriously.
Okay.
Like, seriously.
I've seen
the last time I remember one like that was when they threw Ric Flair and Triple H in a handicap match against Batista. But legitimately, I haven't seen that since my first house show in '99.
Every house show that's advertised around here, it's like tag team main event, like blah, blah, blah.
Now the dark main events a lot of times become that. But no, yeah. Oh, hey, Brandon's in the chat room over on the YouTube stream here. We're doing this on Hangout, of course, tonight. It says Bayley acted like old Cena tonight.
No, she.
I guess with the rhyming.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. If that was the case, Bayley would have brought up Charlotte being arrested.
Mm-hmm.
See, Bayley should have come out and said, "Hey, Charlotte, everything on the internet does live forever. Here's your mugshot from when you were arrested."
Oh, that'd be great. That would be great if she came back. But that's like that'd be so on Bayley. Be like,
oh
Bayley
yeah, of course,
it would not gonna be nasty like that,
incredibly anti-Bayley, but it would have been hilarious.
All right. On that note, how much of Raw tonight was watchable in your opinion, Mike?
I'll give it a solid 2 hours and 15 minutes.
I'm giving it a 2:30. And that's only because, man, was I wrong about the Titus thing.
I told you.
Oh, man.
I told you.
I don't know if they're punishing him, they're punishing the New Day, or they're punishing us.
Yes. The only way this will change, the only way, Titus comes out and says, fine. You guys want to triple team me? That's fine. I brought 2 friends. We have a 6-man tag match right now. If we win, we get your spots in the Rumble. And he brings out the gosh darn Revival.
That'd be cool.
Yes. And the funny thing is, Titus does nothing in the tag match. The Revival takes out the New Day basically on their own. And Titus comes out number 1 in the Rumble. Number 2 is Goldberg. Titus gets thrown out immediately.
Oh, there you go.
Because you can never touch Vince McMahon. You're not allowed, guys. You're not allowed. Damn it! Don't touch me! Damn it! You're jobbing for a year.
He's in that triple.
We're gonna have Big E fart on you.
He's in that Triple H doghouse. He's just gonna run the company in about 15 years, right?
I don't think so.
Nope. All right. Well, if you want our opinions on other things like the UK Championship Tournament and so much more, check out WrestlingMayhemShow.com. We're going to have the Wrestling Mayhem Show Tuesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time on our Facebook Live channel. So look up Wrestling Mayhem Show, like the page there so you get notifications when we do go live. We got something really special. We're going to actually have the International Wrestling Cartel Rookie of the Year, Lance Storm trainee Jackson Argus here on the show. We're actually going to record Indie Mayhem Show at 10 p.m., followed shortly after that by Wrestling Mayhem Show, where we'll get into everything going on in the wrestling world, fit to talk about in general.
Fit to cast?
But fit the show. But no, I'm at Sorgatron on the Twitter. Please, of course, patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show if you want to support the Mayhem and check everything else out. And Mad Mike?
I'm at Mad Mike 4883 on the Twitter machine. I have to figure out what other show I can live tweet this week because sadly there's no more Lucha Underground, Sorg.
You should just take on a classic episode.
No.
There's always New Japan.
No, there isn't. I'm not paying.
There's always episodes of Dust Till Dawn.
No, I'll probably just end up doing 205 Live or NXT or something.
Well, there you go.
But have the hashtag MM for when I do decide which show I'm gonna live tweet.
And shout outs to Mutilator Larry, who only a couple weeks into 2017, his prediction came true with Kurt Angle.
That was an easy prediction.
He still gets it.
I know. He still gets the point. He still gets the point.
Still hashtag winning.
Sorg, if my prediction for TNA comes true, that should be worth 2 points.
Which one was yours?
Vanguard 1 will win a title.
Man, I don't think we're too far. Come on. Come on, baby Maxwell.
Vanguard 1 and Swoggle win the tag titles.
Although I gotta say, I watched the Ring of Honor. They were completely off, but I watched the Ring of Honor episode where the Young Bucks super kicked Vanguard 1. That's pretty amazing. That is pretty okay. You should probably. I'm telling you, man. Ring of Honor is going to be Ring of Honor this year. It should have been my prediction.
2 weeks out of every 6 is good.
Yeah, that's basically what Raw's like.
Is it? And do we really want another show where it's 1/3 good?
So less of a third.
Yeah, I'd rather review a lot of shows that are good pretty much all the time.
Man.
And Impact, because no one else wants to watch Impact.
See you guys next time. Keep it raw.